From record-setting high temperatures to snow, November was an interesting month when it comes to the weather. Meteorologist Eric Kostreva joining us with a breakdown. Hey, Eric.
Hey, good morning, Deanna. Yeah, this past November surely was anything but boring for us in the Weather Center. Windstorm, first accumulating snowfall. We had record-setting temperatures early on in the month. Now, I know the last couple of weeks have been pretty chilly, but it wasn't too far in the past that we had several days in the 70s. Actually, you go back to November 10th, and we had 70-degree temperatures. So just a few weeks ago, we were talking about record-setting heat. Now we're falling back a little bit closer to normal, but that record-setting stretch, along with it being the fourth sunniest November ever, brought us to the seventh warmest November ever. And these records have gone back into the early or late 1800s, early 1900s, when we started to keep those records a little bit more consistently. We had temperatures, both high and low, averaged here right now. 44.3 degrees. That was the average high and low put together in the month of November. That was about 4 degrees warmer than average for the month. We also had a drier month and also a pretty snowless month as well. We saw those rain, snow, that combination, precipitation, about an inch and 0.2 of an inch below normal. And then we also had 6.4 inches below normal when it comes to our snowfall. And that's pretty much expected to continue into the month of December. Now, so far in the first couple of weeks of December, things are looking like they're going to stay on that slightly above normal trend for our temperatures. And overall for the month, we're going to be warmer than normal. This is at least what the Climate Prediction Center is forecasting for us. And the models have been trending in that direction as well. So that means we'll probably see several days in the 40s. We can't rule out a couple of days in the 50s, but for the most part, we'll stay consistently just a little bit above normal. And then as we average everything out towards the end of the month, we'll probably come in above normal, just like we saw in the month of November. And we've been on a very dry stretch since the month of August. August, September, October, and now November have been drier than normal, and it looks like that is going to continue into December. We are not expecting any significant snowfall here over the next several days, but we could tend to start to see more snowfall towards the end of the month. That's not out of the question, but overall for the month as a whole, we're probably going to trend on a drier note more so than anything else. And again, that dry trend has been happening since August, and that has been leading to lower Lake Michigan water levels, which is good news. So we can continue to see that trend going down, and that risk for beach erosion and any issues with people that are living right there on the coast and having issues with that erosion. We need to continue to get these water levels down back to normal, as we are still about 2.5 feet above normal. But for the month of November, we saw that about a half of a foot below the record set back in 1986. The December forecast is expected to stay below the record and also 2019 levels. And if we continue on that trend of the drier than normal for the month as a whole, we'll probably continue to trend those water levels down into the start of 2021.